If we keep asking the why question, we find a sense of direction in science. Take biology, it is based totally upon chemistry. Chemistry can be shown to be founded on physics, and physics leads us down to the most elementary particles of matter like electrons. These arrows of scientific explanation form a remarkable pattern and seem to converge at a common source at the very small. This has led to vast funding for experimental projects in the form of particle accelerators. In the theory explained here, this convergence begins with a light photon in the form of photon-electron couplings or dipole moments. These arrows of scientific explanation that converge at a common source represent the universal process with the future unfolding photon by photon. A good example of this is photosynthesis, with the future coming into existence relative to plant growth. This is an interactive process unfolding relative to the atoms of the periodic table, with the maths of quantum mechanics representing the physics of time as a physical process. The uncertainty of everyday life is represented at the smallest scale of this process by the probability of quantum mechanics, with classical physics representing processes over a period of time as in Newton's differential equations. This theory can answer the question of why there is no flow of time in the subatomic world of quarks, protons and neutrons. It is because the process that we see and feel as time is formed on the surface of the atoms, with photon oscillation or vibration interacting with the electron probability cloud of the atom. In this theory, we create our own subatomic particles relative to the energy that we decide to use in particle accelerators. This is fundamentally the same as an artist creating a work of art relative to his energy or actions. In this way, it is possible to have an objective understanding to the subatomic world that fits in with the reality of our everyday life. The link between the two is the light-photon oscillation or vibration. Light photons are responsible for all the electron and proton interactions. Everything we do in our everyday life, from moving the mouse to control our computer to dancing upon the dance floor, relies on the exchange of photon energy. This energy is shifting and changing electric and magnetic fields. This also represents the flow of positive and negative charge that has its origin with the positive protons and negative electrons. Therefore, we can see a link between the subatomic world and the fundamental nature of reality of everyday life. The atoms of the periodic table are forming standing waves over a period of time, with the spontaneous absorption and emission of photon energy forming the ever-changing world of our everyday life that we measure as the passage of time. Thanks for watching. Please share, subscribe and rate. It will help the promotion of this theory.